Ruthless, please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So and then and now he is with is it NPF? His party. So you see, Ulu, here's the thing. Munhu ari kumhanya nechimuti for opposition is Chamisa. Chamisa has been somebody who has been very stable. The government could not even able to buy him. So any opposition they want to be coming pondering on Chamisa, they will try and say anything. Recently, Geras Mawarire, he had an interview about the POSB. Achitaura about Munangagwa. Why is it that he was not arrested after saying that? But that really implicated the president and nobody touched him. So you see, the problem is people don't concentrate on changing Zimbabwe. They concentrate on individuals. I'm telling you, you waste your time. You can be an advocate, a learned person, stupid person, silly person. You waste your time pondering on somebody who is trying to fight for Zimbabwe. And I will say this, it will never change people whom they know their leaders are. I know some of you people, you spend day and night, and you guys here, the people who are pushing backwards Zimbabwe, because munoda kungohakira nyaya yongodziko munhu. A lot of families have been broken nomwe munhu anongotaura kuti ayo mukadzi wako uyu chipambi ichi nhingo wako. A lot of families has been destroyed by people who just peddle lies, and if you listen to outsiders, you will have your house broken down. These are the kind of people like all of you. You see, issue yokuti advocate vanotaura Chamisa must challenge. No, he doesn't have to challenge stupid things. Yourself, advocate, if you feel like you want that evidence, you can summon Jelas Mawarire. Kuti we want evidence, you can go to court and file in yourself. Kuti I want this evidence, I want it to be cleared. Chamisa, we don't need to fight. Why should we waste money on something which is stupid? And it doesn't mean that if somebody doesn't challenge anything, it doesn't mean they are what do you call it? They've committed that crime. It doesn't mean that. It's stupid thing. It's a waste of time. He's got so many things to worry about taking us to a new Zimbabwe. It's not otherwise if Chamisa wakada kutedzera kuchallenge a few things, you end up being bankrupt because of stupid things. You can say munhu akakura ane pfungwa. If you can just listen to that, Ibo Mandaze, he said he doesn't have evidence. Jelas Mawarire, when he talked about POSB, he came with documents, with proof. And a lot of people on that thing which you have posted on the Jumbotron advocate, a lot of people questioned him and he never came back to answer. That will just tell you that it's nani, apana nyaya iripo. Just because yourself you don't like Chamisa. And Chamisa, when whatever decision they made as a party not to go and challenge my elections, you guys, problem you can a party, there are so many people, they'll put their heads together and make one decision. If they make that one, they cannot make three decisions. They will just have to make one decision. And that decision, that's the one which was done. If it was an error and a mistake, whatever, it's a decision which was done by the majority. Yourself, because you were writers or it doesn't mean that what thing is a struggle. They have got so many things. Don't ever think some people are stupid. There's a reason why they didn't challenge it in court. They have got a reason. They have their reasons. So what I'm just trying to say is the moment we keep on dwelling on hatred, and all these people who are opposition, they will come. Why Chamisa all the time? And all of these people who are saying Chamisa is captured by ZANU PF. And then I will tell you today, Chamisa kana vari captured neZANU PF. Iyoyo inenge itori ZANU PF iri much better. Chamisa vakapinda paZANU PF pachipapo. He is our leader and we are gonna keep on supporting him because mese matadza kumutenga. You will try and look for nyaya dzemagwirikwiti or from all corners, but you have failed. And I'm telling you, the moment we get our Chamisa in the office, all of us we're gonna have freedom, and there's gonna be a better Zimbabwe, and it was gonna be a genuine
Just hang on, just hang on.
Yeah, but we don't do that, Signora. Don't do that, please.
You see,
Windows,
you
hang
see
on,
the
Windows.
No, no, no. Don't do that, Signora. Signora, don't do that,
Right,
please. Don't
Windows.
do
Can I
that.
ask you
Let us
a
respect each
question
other.
before you land? I can hear you want to land. Why is it? Do you think it's so difficult? For example, when Chamisa is asked a simple question by people, like, did you, like on his timeline, he responds to people, right? Why do you think, for example, when people say, "Were you paid 20 million?" Why do you think he just can't just say no, I was not? The same way he said, "I'm not part of any movement," referring to Geza. How come he just doesn't address these to stop people being speculating and things like that?
yeah, you see what said. Here's the thing. Yourself, if somebody comes on your Twitter line, yourself an ordinary person, if somebody accuses something, the moment you start arguing with people on that Twitter line, some people might start believing like you are that. You see, the problem is you don't entertain stupid ideas and stupid thinking. You cannot lower yourself down to people who have got shallow minds. You can't lower yourself to that. If it was a matter of saying that they are in a party and something accusation is there with proof, and somebody asks that, I've got this proof, what is going on here, President? You would then attend to that. You cannot just answer any jig and jill stupid things. There are more important things to look for. He has got looking for strategies to take out ZANU PF out of office. And I'm telling you, if yourself in your life, if you are that kind of person that you answer any jig and jill, like right now when Signor came and loved, I don't care about him. I know that's how he is, and it's not gonna change anything for people who are fighting. And no, no,
Signora, please.
you
Signora,
see,
you see, this is very
mm,
bad. I mean, brother Signora, what you are doing is extremely very bad and unacceptable. Can you please respect the speaker? Please mute your mic, brother Signora. It is becoming very.
but you interrupted me when I was talking. That's why I'm calling
All
your
right.
name.
Unfortunately, we have to drop brother
Th-
Signora
th-
because he's not behaving himself. We don't want that. We don't want
yeah,
that. And okay, when there's in
Let
terms
me.
of mentioning his
Yeah,
name, it is also important for you to be respectful. But we do not want that kind of interjection. We want to move with the speakers quickly. So when there's 30 seconds, let people
Thanks,
respond to
Ulu.
your
You see
submission.
that's the problem. Like when people interject like that, I mentioned his name because he interjected me, and I mean, like, if you have got proof, you just come with proof, and I'm myself, I can say what I feel like it's right, and that kind of thing. People like right now, he's accusing something. I will never attend to that because I know what I am, and there are people who know who I am and what I do and everything. So you see, Hulu, the problem is we got people who are there to discourage people to fight for Zimbabwe. And I'm telling you, Vachamisa, you will never respond to any shallow, stupid people who always kuhakira zvinhu zvisina kana nyaya because vakutsvaga nyaya to denigrate him and so forth. So we have no time for those people. We have a time to look for new Zimbabwe. We have a time to see that mbuya vari kudo tito, we fight for them in our corner. It doesn't mean that when we are fighting ourselves, we've got our life really better, we are okay. But we are fighting for an ordinary Zimbabwe. So anybody who is fighting for Zimbabwe, I will support you. If you are not fighting for Zimbabwe,
All
we
right.
will leave you on the side. Thank you, Hulu. Thanks for the space. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you. For those who are just joining us, Advocate Hebert is here. I mean, presenting that damning evidence from, from jealous Mawarire, as well as other people have mentioned that Ibo Senior has also mentioned before that Advocate Nelson Chamisa was bought by ZANU PF, but having been pushed to a corner,
Hulu. Sorry, 30 seconds.
Ibo Senior,
Yeah,
yeah,
Hulu. Remember, Ibo, Hopewell, everybody were up against Vachamisa. And it is scrambled. These people, even all the other people who used to work with Vachamisa, and ex-mayor and Gomba and so forth, Nana Wende Wesawa, they've been attacking Vachamisa. And those people are the one who are proving to be with ZANU PF right now. Thank you, Hulu. Appreciate.
A quick
all
question.
right, yeah,
Ulu,
yeah.
can I
Let people
respond?
respond. ABM, we are gonna drop you if you do that. We're gonna drop you. We don't want that. Please wait. There are so many other people who are also important. Advocate Herbert will be given an opportunity to respond, but let me just run with a few more speakers. Hot seat. So let's go to Tapiwa, and then we go to Zimbabwe, and then we go to Shaka Zulu.
Shaka Zulu.
Sorry, to Tapiwa.
Sorry.
Sorry, to
Okay.
Tapiwa. All right. So Tapiwa, hang on.
Awesome.
It's Tapiwa. Sorry, both of you are Tapiwa.
Both of
Tapiwa
you are
with an
Tapiwa.
H,
Tapiwa with an egg.
please, is the one that is
Is
supposed
the
to
one
speak
that is
now.
supposed to speak now.
So
Okay,
Tapiwa without the
thank you.
H,
Tapiwa without
please
the egg.
wait.
Please wait.
Okay,
Homeboy Tapiwa, wait.
Tapiwa
Okay.
wait. Okay.
yes, good evening, guys. Good evening.
Go ahead, Tapiwa.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, Tapiwa.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Sorry.
President.
The homeboy, my homeboy Tapiwa must not speak. I was referring to
I
the
was
other
referring to
You
Tapiwa.
must
Sorry
know.
for the confusion.
Sorry, Hulu, there's feedback.
Sorry for the confusion.
We can't hear there's so much feedback, we can't hear what's going on.
Yes, yeah. So it is not Tapiwa, the TAPI that must speak. My homeboy, the one from Chirezi, must not speak now. Because he came later. It is the other Tapiwa. Sorry. So hot seat is Tapiwa. Then I said it's Zimbabwe, and
Zimbabwe,
I said it is
I
gonna
say
be
it is gonna
Chaka
be
Zulu in
Chaka
that
Zulu
order. Three of
in
them.
that
Please,
order.
let's
Three
go
of them.
ahead.
Please let's go ahead.
Hi, good evening, guys. Hello, good evening.
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes, we
Tapiwa.
can hear
When
you.
somebody is talking, you need to mute your mic, and then so people can hear properly. So the problem is your mic is on,
Your
so
mic
you
is
can't hear
on,
what
so
people
you
are
can't
saying.
hear what
Go
people
ahead,
are saying.
Tapiwa.
Okay, sure. I've got a few questions as well, and I think ZANU PF is not that gullible to say they can just what's that, bribe Nelson Chamisa out of nowhere, because bribing it's based on the mission. You don't just bribe everyone because you have got lots of money to squander or to spread around. You bribe a person because he's a threat, or you bribe a person because he's got an information that you need to protect from them. You bribe a person because you don't want them to do certain things. So I don't think ZANU PF would even stoop so low to go and bribe Chamisa, because the guy is no threat to, is not a threat to anything. He's a casual politician. He's not serious about even removing ZANU PF from power. That's my personal assessment, and so why would somebody like Chris Mchangwa to say, you know, oh guys, let's give him 20 million. 20 million, that's a lot of money. So this is just a beer or gossip that he was bribed, but let's not also dismiss what Jairus Mawarire says, because Jairus Mawarire is an all-rounder. He's a politician, he's a journalist, he's been all over. So I think Jairus Mawarire has got information that links to that. Why is it Chamisa didn't even respond? Because I had the previous guy who said you can't just respond to Jik and Gel. Jairus Mawarire is not Jik and Gel. He's a big guy. He's a guy that is up there. He has been there, and we know Jairus Mawarire what he's capable of. So you can't just dismiss to say, you know what, because it's Jairus Mawarire who said A, B, C, and D, just ignore. Chamisa has got a tendency of ignoring serious things and let people speculate and leave us run away with gossip. I've donated money towards the what was that, the armored car for him. And everyone is saying he each out the money was did this, the money was that, he didn't receive the money, and everyone, we are fighting in the streets. But he is not even coming out to tell us that did he get the money or not. And the money, the GoFund was in his name. So if the money was collected on his behalf and he didn't receive the money, he must just come out and say, you know what, guys, this money, the project had my name, but I didn't get the money. Then you just keep quiet. Then we know that we are accusing this guy for no reason. He doesn't have anything to do with this project. But the money was collected and we all contributed. I contributed my small coin into that. And later on, he doesn't say anything. So I'm telling you, for those who don't know Chamisa, Nelson Chamisa, he ignores serious things for no reason, and you let people walk in dark and fumble in darkness without anything, fighting each other, poking each other's eyes without proper explanation from him. So I can't actually imagine one day that Nelson Chamisa will remove ZANU PF because he's a casual politician. He's not threat to ZANU PF. Do you think Nelson Chamisa is a threat to ZANU PF? No, not at all. They can't even lose sleep over Nelson Chamisa because he can't do anything with over 2.5 million people that voted for him. He can't protect their vote. You see, so I just think that of course, as much as he is loved, as much as we loved him, I voted for him, but we overhyped the guy. He's not that significant. That's what I think.
So,
Where is he now?
Tapio, who is significant then? If you say he's not that significant, who is significant then?
That's why you see ZANU-PF now, they are fighting within themselves because there's no opposition. If there was a strong opposition, even the succession story in ZANU-PF could have been solved or ignored. They could have been busy fighting Morgan Tsvangirai or somebody else that is irrelevant. The guy is not relevant. He's a casual politician. He's not there seriously. So that's my assessment.
So Tapio, just mute your mic, Tapio. Learn to when somebody is talking, just press that button so that there is no echo. Can you do that, Tapio? Just press that button. Yeah, okay. So you can listen and then you can be able to respond. Just a quick one from you, Tapio, before I move to to the next speaker. Now, if you say that Nelson Chamisa is a casual politician, do you give credence to those who accuse him of being captured by ZANU PF? Do you think that casual approach that you're talking about could emanate from being captured by ZANU PF, or it is simply his demeanor, or let's say his character? What would you say, Tapio? Go ahead. Just 60 seconds.
Okay. My view is his attitude or approach to Zimbabwean politics is difficult because you can't go on a rally and sing Andina Banga Andina Bakatwa in a ZANU PF rally when then somebody will be speared in front of you with a spear in Kwekwe and killed in front of you, and the supporters are singing Andina Banga Andina Bakatwa to Fabana Jesu at a rally at a ZANU PF, what is that opposition rally in Zimbabwe? That doesn't make sense at all. That is the only thing that Nelson Chamisa did after taking over from was that Morgan Tsvangirai in 2017 was successfully single-handedly destroying the vibrance of an opposition. The aura in opposition. Opposition is not about just talking and posting on social media. He destroyed that single-handedly.
So
That's why you find out that
I asked you a pointed question earlier, Tapio. Would you then say all that which you are accusing Advocate Nelson Chamisa of becoming or of being, do you think is as a result of being captured by ZANU PF, which is our topic there? What do you say so that I move to the next speaker?
he is not captured. You can't capture someone that is not threat. How can you put money on somebody that is not threat to power? He's not threat to power. How can ZANU PF waste money on buying Nelson Chamisa? He's not captured. He's just a weak leader. We have a weak leader as opposition. That's it. Are you still there? Can you hear me?
Hello.
No, Hulu is having connection issues or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Tapio. Did you? Thank you for that. I think he dropped. All right. Okay. Next we're gonna have. Who did he say? Let me just check. We couldn't really hear. Okay, it's Zimbabwe. Okay, and Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe current affairs. May go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. America ndiri kunyatsonzwika zvakanaka. I want to disagree with the statement that Chamisa is captured by ZANU PF, because Chamisa cannot be captured by his own party. He is ZANU PF he can't be captured by it. Is ZANU PF. ZANU PF cannot be scared of their own product. He joined ZANU PF in 1999 when he was a student. 1999 when he was a student at Harare Polytech studying marketing. And mukati umu MDC umu anga ari pabasa nanhasi achiri pabasa. Uzi unoona sei kuti munhu ari kushandira musangano. Munhu anoshandira musangano ka haakomplete program, haakomplete project. Zvakaitwa naIvan Mawarire. Musi wanga akaunganirwa achitonzi achatora chimuti kubva kuna Mugabe. Ivan akabva angohodza mwoyo yavanhu vharegeza kutora chimuti chacho. Chamisa musi wataifunga kuti achamhanya murodhi achiti ndinda kutonga Zimbabwe 2017 akabva atuka vanhu kuti muri mastupid, muri kudemonstraterei. Vanhu vakaudzwa kunzi muri mbwa, muri mboko, muri mastupid naChamisa. Muri kudemonstraterei ndisinei nepower. Indiri mupati mangu, pati yedu yeZANU ndo iri kutonga kusvika madhonga amera nyanga. Chamisa panguva yekuti paifana kunzi penalty yaridzirwa Pembe naNevas Mumba kuti ngaigoweswe. Chamisa hoyo godzipapata achibva atotiza power akati haana kana kutombozvifambisa zvokuti Nevas Mumba amupa mukana wekuti chimanya nechinhu uhame ipapapa. Akabva kutorizaina kutotiza chaiko, kutotiza kuti ndakutosiya CCC iri corrupted. Abva adzoka futi Chamisa uya mamuzwa anga atiza power kapa, anga atiza chinhu. Bhora ranga ravhurwa nana Hachilema paZambia apa, nana Nevas Mumba akangosiya zvakadaro. Akaona kuti izvi zvakutokanganisa musangano wedu wegutsa ruzhinji weZANU PF, musangano wakavakatira bablas. Akatoona kuti aiwa rega ndisiyane nazvo.
Commercial break. Matikwadza comrades.
All right, guys, this not to cut. There's so many people who are trying to speak. Thank you. Go ahead.
Alright. Pakatanga so muchinda anotoziva kuti programu yemusangano yakamira sei. Programu yemusangano ndeyekuti 2030 vamunanga gwanungwa achitonga. Iye akatoona kuti ndikabva apa, ndikabva yezvino izvi, panozotanga kuanaunzwa zve2030 ka kune kusina opposition zvachose, because vanhu vakaita sana Muendazi aka vanobhiliva in him kuti ndiye opposition. Muendazi afa akaopoza chi 2030 akamirira Chamisa kuti
wasiyana naMuendazi. Muendazi munhu kwaye. Muendazi munhu kwaye.
Mendes is going to come up just now and he will be able to rebut for himself. Okay, so just 15 seconds, Zimbabwe, and then we're going to move on.
Okay, let me lend my sister. Thank you for running the space, Mr. Olu. Thank you very much. But let's not expect anything from Ivan Mawarire and Nelson Chamisa. Chitotamba nasanga chitotamba nziyo yaningi yamasha munhu mumwe. Yeah, inonzi ameno zvikunzi arikutotamba aine mazindebvu asina kugerwa, so achitodya mari 20 million yakapiwa. Jealous Mawarire akaita sa Raila Odinga. He is a true opposition leader. He knows what is happening in these circles. Raila Odinga anokudza chokwadi chaUhuru Kenyatta nechaWilliam Ruto sizvazviri vanhu vomutera. Ndo Jealous Mawarire zvatokudza kutoti Chamisa akapiwa mari million antori nayo, because muZimbabwe vanhu varingopiwa, vana chivhayo varingopa vanhu, vana munhu wese, even musicians varingopiwa mota, even maprofits arikupiwa mota. Saka ichositaza Chamisa okukandwa ka 20 meter chi. All right,
thank you very much. You're always welcome to come back. And but okay, so we're going to move to Wendes. We're going to bring you up very soon, but then we're going to go to, is it Jack Sparrow? and then we're going to go to Tapiwa, Hulu's homeboy, and then we're going to have Julia and Shakas, and then we're going to have a session of rebut. So, Black Sparrow, you may go ahead.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Mandiskipper game. It was my chance. Mandiskipper.
Respect
So, who's
co-host.
speaking?
No.
Sorry, I can't see who's speaking. Oh, okay.
This is
All right, you may go ahead.
oh, okay. I think it's best if everyone is to go to history ya Chamisa, then tonoona kuti akatangira papi and nepatiri. Yeah, and I think now it's now clear, like what vamwe vangu zvavari kutaura kuti I think this guy is captured also. Yes, we have believed in him kakawanda. I think kubva 2017 till now, and the power is us isusu vanhu. We were the ones vakamupa the power through our elections, but then with that power, what did he do? Even up to date, tingati akaita sei? Maona. So for me, I say kuti this guy we might try to convince ourselves kuti he's not captured, but for me, I think he's captured. I think we have to accept the fact that he is now captured. We might not want to agree with that, but then that is the honest truth. Yeah, zvinogona hazvina kurwadza. We might try to convince ourselves because that guy is being honest. That guy is an orator and he's very clever. Like, look at how he did the coup MDC. Like, go check kuti why paaida kusirwa natsvangirai presidency handitika haana kuda kumutsvangirai, haana kumupa chigaro 1v1 because iye akamuisa kumashure kwevanhu ndobva vati iye vanhu ava ndavalid, knowing kuti Chamisa is very cunning. This guy is very clever. Anosvika akaita sei akakonzeresa disturbance kumberi, and what happened kumberi ukoko, he emerged as the leader, he emerged as the president. So this guy is very, very clever. People might not see him, but this guy is very, very clever. Then if you know his other nickname, Hekuti Cobra. Most people, they don't know that nickname, but he is called Cobra for something.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I think we've lost you there. Sparrow, we've lost you. We can't hear you anymore. Okay. So we're going to go to Shakas. Shakas, are you there?
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. So as for President Nelson Chamisa, I don't think it's true that President Nelson Chamisa was bribed by ZANU PF. If it was so, ZANU PF could look their way to have a proof, so that by this time they should be showing us the proof that this is the proof. We have captured these pictures, Chamisa given man by ZANU PF. We have got this as a proof. As long as there's no proof, we are not going to believe that. We know that there are people who spread the narrative so that people will concentrate on that narrative and will always ignore that Chamisa is going to be the leader of Zimbabwe. So we do know that ZANU PF tries by all means to spread narrative so that people concentrate on narrative. And truly speaking, Chamisa is a threat to ZANU PF. If it wasn't that, why do ZANU PF waste resources buying cars for people, giving MPs money, and doing whatsoever they do near the elections? Why? They do that because they know if they don't pay, or if they don't buy votes, they will not win the election. At the fact, Chamisa left CC because he have been hijacked by ZANU PF. Everybody knows that the buying in of Chabangu affected the movement. We do know that, and it was a planned decision. They already know that if Chamisa has got uh, votes, they will not win the election. So we do support Chamisa forever and ever. And we are not going to concentrate in whatever narrative that is going to be given by ZANU PF, because we do know that those narratives are there to drag people from believing in Chamisa. But we are not going to stop. Uh, then there is the issue of Chamisa receiving the money from ZANU PF. That one is never true. It will be never true. Chamisa is going to be the president of Zimbabwe. Either ZANU PF want it or not, Chamisa is going to lead us, and we are going to support him. As the upcoming youths, we are supporting Chamisa forever and ever. We are not going to stop, and we are going to defend our president. Very, very, very powerful. We are going to defend him. We know that yes, the Zambia people are spreading rumors. Chamisa has been bribed. Chamisa has been given 20 million. Do you think if ZANU-PF wanted to bribe Chamisa, it is true that they will be looking for a way to have proof. So without proof, there's nothing.
So
Chamisa
Shakas,
is
do
going
you
to.
feel sorry Shakas to cut you off. So do you feel a lot of people are angry at Chamisa who voted for him that he didn't defend the vote. Instead of defending the vote, he decided to quit politics altogether. Do you have any form of resentment or anger towards him? And 2028, does he automatically have your vote already? Whether or not he'll defend it, or whether or not the reforms, electoral reforms, will you still defend him no matter what?
Yes, I think it is better to lose my. It is better to betray or to lose my vote, for Chamisa, than to vote for ZANU-PF. Never. It is better to give him my vote, and whatsoever he does with that, with my vote, I I will believe in it, because there's no way Chamisa is going to sell the struggle. This struggle didn't start now. The struggle was started by uh our father Morgan Changrai. Chamisa was there, and we do know that Chamisa is the one person who really speaks truth and stands with our leader, Morgan Changrai. So we still believe in him forever and ever. Chamisa has got my vote already. I will vote him until I die. And we are the youths, we are the upcoming youths. We are going to make sure that Chamisa will get in power. For the coming 10 to 15 years, no one will have power as Chamisa right now. Chamisa will have power and is going to have that power forever. Until we die, we are going to support him. Never. Because I know everybody knows that the state is trying to drag this country into a one party state. And we are not going to allow that. If Chamisa is not a threat, why do they buy cars, bribing people, giving them chicken ins, uh, whatsoever they do near the elections? Why do they do that? Why are they wasting money? They know that if they don't do that, they are not going to win. So Chamisa is going to lead Zimbabwe, and we do know that. Thank you for
Yeah.
your time.
Thank you very much. We just want to just make sure we check with our host, Hulu. Hulu, are you there? All right. It looks like Hulu, we cannot hear you. It seems as if maybe you have dropped. So we will just continue with the speakers. Whilst maybe you try sort out your network. So we're going to go to Tapiwa, and then we're going to allow Wendes and the others to rebut. So Tapiwa, you may go ahead.
Sorry, muzukuru unenge uri
Okay,
kundikanganwa
thank
tapiwa
you, thank
yes
you,
but
thank you.
mwendazi ari kuuya ndambomira ndamirazve in case
All
maybe
right.
there's a
Okay.
reason
Sorry.
why you're
Sorry
not
about that. Simone.
allowing me to speak. Many thanks.
Okay. I'll give you the mic soon. Thank you very much. Tapiwa, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Auntie. What's it? You are hot. You're hot, man. Listen, one thing we're missing is institutionalization of politics. Not personalizing politics. One thing that I hate is for people to be talking about a name, not an institution. Okay, if you tell me about Institute of Technology, Institute of Surveying, of Building, of Biology, then to me you make sense. But when you talk about institution of a person, there is nothing called the institution of Chamisa in Zimbabwe. Do you understand? We have a lot of very, very brilliant politicians, whether in ZANU PF or in opposition, or maybe they're not even politicians themselves. I have my friends myself. I'm from National College. I have very powerful people. Right now, I can give you a few names who basically are running the country. But you're busy on somebody who basically cannot run a tuck shop. Right? That guy cannot run a tuck shop. Leadership is not exactly about how you hate Zanopf. No, that's not the benchmark of leadership. Benchmark of leadership is you coming up with something that basically challenges the relationship of ZANU-PF and the military industrial complex in Zimbabwe. You have to understand that. If you don't understand that, get out of politics. So what does Chamisa as the president? Oh, okay, this is na mai vako. You understand? But if you understand the real dynamics of Zimbabwean politics, we are a freedom, sort of freedom party inspired country. And that was ZANU PF and ZAPU, right? Outside that, outside that, you need to come up with something. You are, I don't understand when you say our struggle. What are you struggling against? We were all together in 1980. We say, vanhu vese vari ku CCC, vanhu vese vari ku MDC, vari ku whatever, vanga varimo kusungunugwa kwezimbabwe. Now, the problem is this. If you do not have a tentacle or attachment, umbilical cord to 1980 independence yekuti munhu mutema akanzi unokwanisa kuovhota, usina izvozvo usingavuyi kunovigwa magamba kuti akavigwa 3 days ago, akavigwa haupo, mwana wovigwa haupo, independence day haupo. Saka iwewe nyika yautaura iwewe yauda kulida ndeipi isina umbilical cord to 1980? Tanga pane ZAPU neZANU. Nyika iyoyo yautaura iyoyo uri kutaura nyika yekumama, unzwa? Never. That's not gonna happen. The military is not gonna let it happen, and your mother is not even gonna let it happen. I don't even know kuti munozwanepi if you do not understand what Zimbabwe is. Zimbabwe yakauya neropa.
Yeah.
Don't mess with that.
60
Don't mess with
seconds
that.
to pure, 60 seconds to land. Thank you.
Don't mess with that. Somebody wafarisa ukadika ita bhuba hako woenda kumwedzi wodzoka. Don't fuck with Zimbabwe.
All right.
Zimbabwe.
The language. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tapua. So we have a lot of speakers who want to come up. So once you've put your submission, I will drop you, but then you'll be able to come back later if you want to add on to that. So I want to, Senor, before I give you your 2 minutes to rebut, I just want to acknowledge Tonodza and Kobani Mroji. We're going to allow you to offer your submissions just now, and when there's also to rebut and Bartholomew. So, Senor, sorry, can you go ahead just for a minute? Thank you.
Sorry, co-host. Mwendas cannot speak twice before I speak. I was supposed to answer to his rebut. So can I come after Mwendas? Before Mwendas, please?
Okay, sure, no problem. We just want, yeah, thank you. All right, no problem. Signoro, go ahead.
Yeah, indautaura nechidiki iyi politics yatiri kutaura zvekusungana paspace ndezvekupenga. and mahost musaite henyu buda zeya, regerai vanhu vachirovana vasingakuwadzani. Kukwadzana is like insulting each other deep, because trying to fix a problem which is not a problem can be problematic. Hatisi kusvondo, hatisi kuchechi, hatisi kujerusarema. The guy is no poorer. Let people vent. I don't have the powers, but I'm just proposing so that we understand. Now, on a very serious note, guys, and I'm the happiest person because I'm not special. I'm happy because slowly and surely we're beginning to see things, with one eye. But I'm very disappointed at the same time when I hear certain comrades giving up. But to give up and speaking loud, eloquently that you are going to join ZANU PF, guys, you can do better. I'm not there to tell you what to do, but in life you must have a thought process before you can even start something, a journey. Understand, am I going to finish it or not? And this is directed through none other than Cooksman. It's not about Cooksman. It's not about Mugabe. It's not about Mnangagwa. It's not about Chamisa. It's not about Cooksman. Imeshidiki danzwa pane nyaya iri kuvhundutsa kuti Cooksman though asina kutaura kuti ndakuenda kuZANU. Guys, I'm simply saying maybe I don't know. Zviri nani kunyarara because it's not good to then betray yourself that you're going to fight. Tinonzwa mashoko ari kutaurwa panapo mwari kuti hazvife zvakaitika. Hatidi kuplayerana maaudios, vamwe vakatiza pano pamaspace. So how do you legitimize or how do you expose? Because almost ZANU PF ngayiunze ma-V11. Guys, do we really understand what we are talking about here? A bribe. Do you know is there a bribe? Do you come out and say ndakabribe munhu? How possible is that? Fine. Why can't we then agree to agree? Tones are jealous pano. Tones are mandaza pano. And then I've developed this thing. I'm copying from mandaza. Handikupa ma-V11 yangu ndini now. Hawanike zvokumhanya ma-V11. If you're still talking about V11s in this 2025 millennium, wakatosara enda kana ku school of ideology unobiridzira wodzoka. Politics, guys.
All right, Signoro, we've lost you there. We can't hear you. So for now, we'll just put that on pause. Signoro, you're breaking up. You're breaking up, Signoro. We can't hear you properly anymore.
That mantra, to be honest, in my leadership, you know, bore because unless if you are not talking politics, but what I think is healthy, positively, is to say, okay, jealous ngawe pano. Atsudzane zvidhoma kaumana, atsudzane nema ancestors. Chamisa, we need to take him here. And then I've been saying this, we want legislators here, they are coming, and that prayer. It is a prayer that I'm making right now. But Chamisa, honestly, he must come and clear. Why should we be struggling speculating and all that? Zimbabwe, land, but what Zimbabwe said, guys, we'll get to a point of understanding where, at what stage one can put it when you talk about 99. You know, it's not a secret to many that most people, most students, not all of them, SRC, Ndokwas no Tangira, most students, most sponsored student, scholarship students, they was no Tangira. That being said, it's better to agree to follow through the people that have spoken. Apana munhu akapa that allegation. Mandaza hapo pano, Maori hapo pano. Ende vanhu ivava ndakatoamaka futi kuti munyatsonzwisisa inini handitarisa cheupi.
All right, thank you, Signor. We'll allow you to...
I cannot throw away the baby with the dirty bath water because zvabva kuna Mandaza, zvabva kuna Maori. But I don't trust these people. But let us build Zimbabwe.
All right. Thank you very much. So before we go to the new speakers, just a quick advocate, and then when there's rebut, then we're going to move on to the new speakers. So advocate, you may go ahead.
Rudo, thanks so much. I'm going to speak emphatically and then I'll drop out of this space. Semutumwa. And I want to say here, I'm not here to convert any Chamisa loyalists. If you run back 3 to 4 years ago, we were on this issue, me, Signoro, and a few people, where we were saying it's suicidal for the Triple C and Nelson Chamisa to go into elections. We were called all sorts of names, and I'm no longer ashamed to be called any sort of name. You know, I'm not going to respond to when there's about the shades of being thrown to say you are a Chamisa hater, you are anti-Zimbabwe, you are this. That's nothing new. But him and other people here, they are not quiet. He is one of the few who are still lingering. Vanjarara kuti zii. Avachaoneka pamaspace up. When we're telling them that you can't go into an election which we know the outcome is, they were making noises. And Chamisa was making promises. Before we come to 2023, we go back to 2018. Chamisa, what does Chamisa tell people? No, as the MDC Alliance leader, I'm saying that if Vamanangaga wins, Umurora. That's 2018. Yeah! 2023, fast forward. Pageda apana munu. We are definitely going to win. You know, God told me that it's there on, even right now, it's still there on his timeline where he talks about God telling him that we are going to win. So really, I wouldn't want to waste time responding to charlatans.
So, advocate, there's one very classic one. If you beat ZANU PF resound, there's no way you can beat ZANU PF. It's coming word for word from Aripoma video.
Yes, he goes on to say, we are going to beat ZANU PF resoundingly so that they do not have the ability to what? To rig elections. Our numbers are going to be so. He is there on the timeline, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying this space, what you are doing right now, it's open heart surgery. It's painful. But it's very important. And some now has fallen by the wayside. Where is the anti-rigging mechanism that Chamisa promised? Is gone. Now, using the word bribery, it's an understatement and we're using the wrong concept. Amboti Chamisa ka bribe gwandianiko. Jealous Maro said he was paid. Kubadarwa basa raitira party yake. If somebody is being paid for his work, zake kunzo wakaita basa, chikoma na wakaita basa. That's not a bribery. Jealous Maro never uses the word bribery. I've sent to Hulu Dr. Justice Mavedzinge, advocate. Akagara Chamisa bamba pamsoro kuti T. He has been talking to Chamisa. Go to Mavedzinge's timeline right now. He has been pummeling Chamisa, and he speaks about Chamisa's involvement with ZANU PF long back, being a Mugabe boy. That's what Mavedzinge speaks about. And later he had to be brought in on the other side of Lacoste when Mugabe went out. Mavedzinge outlines all these things. Now, Hulu and Rudo, as I'm going to go down, I tried to rope in Simboti, my brother there, Amon Toto. If you are able to get Hulu, if you are able to get Amon Toto, advocate Amon Toto has repeated this thing for years now. He says, I am calling on Chamisa. He says this from space to space. He says, I am calling on Chamisa and I'm challenging him to be in the same space with me concerning the idea that he was caught having broken in an office at Manyame Air Base, where Chamisa's father was a soldier. And that issue had to be settled internally because Mwanaita Mskanzwa, Murupanzwa, Then Totos goes on to say that that incident in that docket is still sitting. And this is what ZANU PF does when they have a case on you. They sit on the docket and then they tell you that don't mess with us, work with us. If you deviate, we are going to expose you. This is what they did with the current Minister of Finance. We know Mutuli with the bank issues, right? So I am saying, if you can call Toto, bring Toto, so that Toto can talk about that issue at Manyame Air Base, about Chamisa's father who was a soldier. And as I'm landing 30 seconds, Rudo, Muchati Chaga, 2 years down the line, kana kuti muchanyarara sekutiza kwakaita vamwe venyu from 2022 when we're telling you that it's insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that submission. Wendes, it's your turn, and then we're going to go to the new speakers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Osset. The only problem is the people who are telling them this information. How do we know that they are not bought by ZANU PF to peddle lies? People are so funny. Anyway, there's this guy Zip Up who said Mwendas and so forth. Zip Up, he came on Spaces saying his opposition, but now he's the one who has been talking about ZANU PF, and we told him he was actually not the opposition. So the issue with Otset is if you see people who are in law and just listen to lies without any evidence, it becomes a problem. Issue yokuti vamwana vachisipo pamaspace, it doesn't mean that they are not active. Some people might be working behind the desk, behind the Twitter accounts. Some people, they can have a busy life. And some people, they get tired arguing to stupid and shallow people. You can't keep on arguing to somebody who is not thinking is really correct. So it doesn't mean that people, when they get away from Twitter, people, we got our personal life, and you don't know what other people are doing somewhere away from Twitter. So that can actually tell you the thinking of a person. And another thing is, when you predict a future, this is what I want to tell everybody on this space, is either you can be correct or you can be wrong. So it doesn't mean that if you are correct, you were right. No, it either there's a correct way or wrong way. If people make a decision, there's gonna be a bad outcome and there's gonna be a good outcome. But it doesn't mean that the struggle stops there. We keep on fighting with the struggle. So any decision which will be made by any politician today, it can succeed or it cannot succeed. So myself, if I come here and argue that, hey, what you are doing, you're not gonna make it. If they make it, I'll just keep quiet. Nobody will even ask me. But if they don't make it and then I come and make noise, it's so stupid, because there's no way who's got the right answer in a struggle. Until freedom is granted, that's when everybody will rejoice that we have made it. So what I'm just trying to say is, all these people who come and fight people who are fighting for freedom, they are the people who are making us slow down to freedom, because they come and ponder on the people who has got the potential of getting a free Zimbabwe. So myself will never be shaken with these people. We are going to remain resolute and looking forward for freedom, and we'll keep on fighting. Even in struggle before 1980, there were people who were saying mukaenda kuhondo munofa hapana zvinoitika, and vamwe vakashingirira vakaenda, vamwe vaitiza. So isusu we won't be shaken with this advocate Nasinyoro. I will just laugh them off, and we keep on looking at Pamuvengi, ZANU PF, to get out of power so that we can have freedom. Thank you, Hotset. Thank you, Hulu. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you very much for your submission. So for those who've just joined us, welcome to Pachiso Live. And our topic today is ZANU PF fears Chamisa. How can Chamisa be captured by ZANU PF? Has he been captured? We have seen so many allegations, but he himself, Chamisa, has never come out and said, you know what, where he stands, is that part of strategic ambiguity, and there are people here who are saying no matter what he does and says, he is the foot forward, and the others are saying he's always been a plant since before the 2018 elections, since the time of Morgan Changirai, he has been a plant. So we're just going to give you, Bartholomew, the mic. Bartholomew?
Thank you very much, Chamisa Olu, and thank you very much, Hot Seat, and all the previous speakers. Yeah, look, man, I think people must not mislead people because of their positions in fields or in their careers and whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters most is what the people of Zimbabwe think about their country, not about your career. You don't come here with your career and think that if you are a former soldier or a police or advocate or engineer, then you think you can spread showers to everyone so that they can understand what you are telling us. This thing for try to denigrate or try to soak Nelson Chamisa, it has been happening since long back. But the good thing about it is the fact that you're still interested in talking about him. It shows his power in the opposition dynamics. And whoever feel that he don't have support, we will give him a task to bring a candidate for his option to say now Umwendas is better than Chamisa, vote for him. Then that person must sell himself or herself to us to say, me, I can do better opposing ZANU PF than Chamisa. Then we will follow that person through his ideology and whatever he's gonna say to us. Don't come here and try to tell us that Chamisa was sleeping with this person in the boat. Chamisa was doing this. We are not going to listen to you. Don't even waste our time. Don't even waste our time. Don't even waste our time. It doesn't take away more than 3 million to follow Chamisa or 4 million people. You can even come and post cars and anything which you think you believe. It can change the mind. But what you need to understand, as Job Scala said, the opposition is the mind of the people. That's what you need to know. As we are opposition, we feel the country is filled with corruption. That's what we are fighting for today. Those issues of trying to say Chamisa's father was a soldier and whatever, and someone who was saying Zimbabwe, we got relatives who are war vets today, Comrade Hulu. We got close people who are war vets, who don't even have a ball, who don't have even a house, who are war veterans, who fought the liberation, who went to Mozambique, who went to Russia. Don't tell us, don't think we are fools. We know what we are talking about. Whoever is willing to bring his candidate, we give here. The space is open. Don't try to denigrate other people's spaces to try to come to preach to us as if we don't know what we are following. We have been there in the trenches for quite a long time. We know what is happening. And don't even ever try to come and try to convince us in a very even West way to say Chamisa is doing this and this. When we ask you for the evidence, I will keep the evidence. If you were having evidence for Chamisa long back, you should have posted it maybe 20 times or 30 times. But not even a single day we are seeing a proof of payment, an invoice, nor even a letter. But you are coming and saying, we got the evidence. We got the evidence. You think we are kids. You think we are kids. We got the evidence. We got the evidence. Every day we got the evidence. Do you know the meaning of evidence? Do you know the meaning of evidence, or you are just talking? Whoever is believing that Zimbabwe belongs to them because they got military and whatever, us we belongs also to those militant people. who are even suffering, who can't even make end meet today. Then you come here and say, what to come to heroes. We got even relatives who are on the heroes acre. Don't tell us we are fighting against elitism. That's what we stand for. No matter you come here and try to talk, let's see how many people gonna follow Nelson Chamisa when he come with his movement. Let's see. Numbers won't lie. Comrade Hulu, numbers won't lie. They will tell you. And these people who are coming here say he was given this and this and this, we will call them to bring proof. Even if it was, let's see the photos, Chamisa taking the bag money. If it was a bank transaction, bring the proof, the POP here. So many things we saw it when Mike Chimombe and whatever were arrested. We saw so many documents here. They are in jail now. Now, why you are not bringing it? Busy preaching. We got evidence. We got evidence. Sleep with your evidence. Sit on top of it. We are coming. And I'm telling you, whatever you think is gonna stop the movement or whatever, you can denigrate him. Forget and smile. You don't have evidence. You are trying to punish him so that the country can carry on being rotten with the infiltration opposition, which he ran away, which he abandoned, so that he can move with the truly people who can support him. And we know they are there. They will support him. Go and advise those ones which you think they are better than him, and form your own opposition party and oppose. Then we can call you a real. Not to try to say I got evidence. We are tired of those people, Comrade Hulu. Even you, Comrade Hulu, when you hold these spaces, some people think you don't know what you are doing. But as we come here, we know for the good. You want a better Zimbabwe. No matter how people try to tarnish you, we still believe that you believe in a society where everyone is brought to the table. Not this thing Muchaita say, waiting for some another man to buy you a car, then you come here and try to tell us how we gonna live, while you are waiting for someone to buy you a car so that you can test the engine. We don't believe in that. I believe in a Zimbabwe where I can beat a tender and lose on merits, where I can look for a job through my qualification and lose the job or fail to meet the standard because of other high qualified people. Not a Zimbabwe whereby, which is your party? No, we can't employ you. I don't believe in that kind of Zimbabwe. I believe in a Zimbabwe where everyone is called to the table. This corruption which we are fighting, same people from ZANU PF, including Vice President of ZANU PF, is crying of corruption. So what do you want to lecture us here? What do you want to lecture us?
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'm still in solidarity with you, Comrade Hulu. You don't have any side, whatever issues. You stand for a Zimbabwe without corruption. Hot City, thank you very much.